Howdy, friends. It is Tuesday. We're going to be tweaking some things. Sorry, we're, well, actually, it's about spot on. It says 3 p.m. That's awesome. Because my thing had to do a thing, and then I had to click another thing, and then that's always scary.
Yeah, and my sound was still on.
And her sound was still
Got
on.
a mushroom
But we're here.
commercial.
All right. Hello, my Arty friends. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. That's how we know you are here. And we like to know that you're here. And then that's the way, it's the hello, you're here. It's, live chat. If you don't see that or don't have access to it, then that means you are in the replay. Either way, please give those thumbsy upsies, because that lets people know you liked it. They might like it too. And the YouTube says, hey, something's happening over here. Check this out. That's how it works. Anyway, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist Studio.
All right, look at us getting things done. Right out of the I'm going to say hello to people as soon as I pop out my chat, because I don't have time to do that. And if you're popping out your chat and are messing with your chat, make sure you got live chat, because you don't want to miss anything. Sometimes
live
the hilarity is, not to be missed. And a lot of times that happens in the chat.
It does.
It does. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, I gotta go to participants. There we go. We've got Sue. Ann is here. Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy, Dana, Eddie, Ellen, Erna, Estella, Holly, Jeanette, aka Janet, Jennifer McKinnon, Carla, Liz Bent, Lizanne, Lydia, Margie, Marguerite, Mark Hines, Nancy B, Nicola, Paula is here, Rosemary K. And how did she say it was the last name?
What?
Because you don't. Henny. Is that right? Or
Yeah.
Henny?
Haney.
Haney. Okay.
Haney.
Savannah, Sherry, Star Traveler, Susan Fernandez, Star Traveler's Linda, by the way.
Oh, look, we have a
The
new
Shelly
person.
Studio, that's Margot, Tina, Trish Coogan, and that means Evie's probably here as well. Hello, ladies.
Lynn Dove. She's a first timer.
Oh, hello, Lynn. Well, welcome. Please enjoy. We do a little chitty chatty here. And then I'm gonna go topside and she's gonna show some things. Arting will happen, I promise.
Oh, yeah, I've got a lot on the agenda today.
And I don't know what's happening.
I'm fired up. I've got chicken story for you.
Oh, chicken story. All right, there we go. Okay, hello, Belinda. Hello, Miriam. And Gray. And Sandy. I think I said Sandy. It's Sandy.
There's Becky.
All right. Okay. Let's, shall we go to topside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm showing you Mariah's birthday card.
She is.
I don't know, but she did. She said she wanted to show it because by
didn't want-
Monday it would be too late.
Yeah, it's a little far from.
Well, isn't this absolutely wonderful?
It's from Christy Hartman.
I just, And whose hoop-de-doo is this?
Who's hoop-de-doo? That would be Paula. Remember?
That's right. That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. I really like this one. Like that one a lot. Okay. Well, that's going to go
Very
over there on the
birthday
board.
card. Thank you very much.
Now,
Love
this is from
Christy. Those are made by Christy.
Okay, these are by Christy. Okay, I haven't.
And so are the prints.
And so are the prints. Let me just open these up.
And I'm pretty sure
she wrote a message here.
she did. I'm assuming this is a stencil that she has in the works, because it's not one I recognize.
Maybe you can use these. They will be shown on an upcoming video.
Yeah, so I think that's why she said that.
Oh, that'd be a good long haul.
Or it's somebody else's stencil. I don't know. But I don't recognize it. Christy,
No,
let us know.
and I would. I like it.
Yes, you would.
And it's got a lot. It's got, it goes with some others that
Hey,
we
Rhonda.
have. Oh, love the
Hey,
blue.
Lynn.
But I think this yellow one, brown one here is my favorite.
That's
Here's
knock knock.
knock knock. You are creepy. Look at that wonderful
I know.
bling bling. Here's Izzy's. Can you see the sheep?
Love it. She did a good job on that.
I
That
know.
was tricky.
It is. I love this flower so much. This one's mine.
Oh, no, this is not from the found Halloween stash. That means we have to go over to, which we really do need to go over there. I don't know.
What is
That's
it?
going to happen this particular round. Us getting our Halloween stuff from.
Yeah,
We need to, what I'll do is I need to set a reminder on the calendar for next month, or for next year. The beginning of October, we go over there and we grab all the Halloween stuff and we do something fun.
Yeah, because we have a whole tub full. Oh gosh, we do. Look at the colors on this one. That's some psychedelic stuff there. Oh, really nice ribbons too. All right.
The reason it's at storage is because we have so much stuff.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yes. All right. So next one's from Pinka. Pinka, is Pinka here?
Yeah.
Check it out.
And
I added the ghost to my earrings that I already had on. Sometimes I have trouble with those one kind of pokey things, getting them in and whatnot, because I have a wonky ear. When they did it, they kind of went.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time getting them.
I have one that's harder than the other.
Latchy. And I don't know if these were actually for Izzy. You know, she doesn't have pierced ears yet, but we'll save them for her. Check out these. And I put the other little pumpkin on the back. Look at those little beaded pumpkins there.
And I will tell you, Pinka is like the master
of this kind of
like how how she sends things. Like everything's always taped down, like it's not going anywhere, like securely. Those of y'all that have received things from Pink, I'm sure understand.
And
what I'm talking about.
I saved the wires though, because just in case.
Yeah, I might actually take those because I have some things that need to be swapped out because the wires on them are excruciatingly too.
Oh, big. Yeah, these are pretty good size. I can do that for you. Look at this card though. I love the edge.
It's just fabulous. Love it.
Boo!
Boo. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Sending me things.
And I will make sure that Izzy, you know, she was all hot to trot there for a while that she wanted to get her ears pierced. And then all of a sudden, I think.
She kept asking me, like, is it going to hurt? And I kept telling her, yes,
yeah,
it will.
It will. And she's kind of a wuss.
Totally. So what would happen is she'd end up with one hole.
Unless you could have a person stand on each side.
Sometimes they will do it at the same time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And do it on 2 instead of 1, and then she'll.
Yeah, I think.
Totally. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So, next thing here.
New stuff. Finally.
New stuff.
Right under the wire.
Right under the wire. Oh, God. These are so cute.
I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing this morning. Have to get this done.
Okay, so this one, I love this. And here's what
That's a Stella.
I envision this as on tissue paper.
Mm-hmm.
And then you either watercolor or just, get your get your acrylic paint down to a transparent stage.
Mm-hmm.
Glue them together. You want to do 2 of these and glue them together and then hang them in your window.
Oh, that would be lovely.
That's what I think about that. And I think they would be wonderful even if you use them for Christmas tree ornaments.
Oh, yes.
And awesome. Izzy's getting so she likes to color. So she's
getting really good at the coloring.
Now this one's really dramatic.
This one's by Becky Bokern, who is here.
Oh, she's here today.
She is.
Well, that's a nice little card. I mean, you could just use that.
Well, I made it ATC size because that's what I thought when I
Yeah, definitely. What's happening?
Phone's going off. Spam risk.
Oh, did you just shut it off?
I did.
Oh, okay. It did come up there. I don't have my thing. Okay, check these little dudes out.
Now, y'all have seen the little gnomes before, because Christy, these are Christy Hartman's designs, have, we have the masks. Yes, masks of these guys. But now they're in stamp form. And sorry, that's my fault that they got kind of
ooked out there.
Yeah, that's not the stamp. That's just my fingers and, transporting.
I like this one.
Yes. That's how I envision, even though he doesn't have his, well, he may have his mouth open. It's just, he's got a lot of facial fur.
Facial fur. Okay. Such fun things.
Hi, Jennifer.
Fun things. Mariah, do you have that other thing over there that these can go into?
Yes.
We need to add it. I need to add a notation to the outward.
I think so. I don't know why I'm trying to hand things through this slot here, but
good job. Oh, look.
I told you that. I don't think she was listening.
No, well, I didn't. I thought you were talking about the other thing, and I was like, well, if we do, maybe I just missed out on that one. What happens?
I love that we're.
Sometimes they give me, too many, and I don't really have time for them to settle in.
Settle in, she says.
Settle in.
Yeah, so this is the Beam Me Up butterfly. So you saw the stamp, and now this is the mask that goes alongside it. Sometimes we do that. Both things.
All right, I'm keeping this one out. I'm going to give you these because I think that you could probably use them. And if I want that size, I will ask you to make one for me. But right now, this is my size.
That's what you want. Okay.
I want right now.
Sounds good, Patricia.
Thank you, Mariah.
Glad that you're getting what you want.
Absolutely.
It's important. Some people don't always get what they want. They just get what they need.
And sometimes they're the same thing. Okay. Not always. Just sometimes. All right, let's get after this.
Well, I don't know. We're almost at capacity in this here
chicken story.
I mean, there maybe be a few small ones that can.
Yeah, no, and we're going to have to do some reclamation back over yonder here because I don't have any room for any more.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Reclamation.
Why did my...
Is that what you said? Reclamation?
Yeah.
Cat's upset. Oh, well, yeah, I got you.
I don't know what my computer just went.
Oh, well, I'll keep you up to date with things.
Oh, bless your heart. I don't really want this on because I don't like to have it on there to, Mariah's taking care of the damn cat.
Well, it's funny. It's like, so the door's open, but it's like he wants to be walked in there. I think.
Okay, I need to go off of top. I'm reading.
Oh. You want me just to go to you?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Wait, that's not the one we want, is it? No. Do I have just you? I don't think I have just you. I'm going to turn the top off like that. There we go. How's that view?
I don't know. I can't see anything.
Or do y'all want just side by side, regular? Let me know. How y'all want this?
No, I'm just waiting to catch up here and.
Oh, hello, Patty. She's waiting for me. Don't worry, we're working out things. Y'all let us know. I don't like this view because it checks the little corner out. I don't like it. We're just gonna go side by.
Corner?
Don't judge me.
Okay. Are we good to go? I don't know.
Listen.
Yeah, I know. It's always easy for, it's like spinsters are the best people to give you child rearing advice. Okay. I don't know if that's where we start or...
Hi, Elizabeth.
Oh, here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've got a bunch of pages here. I didn't realize I'd written quite so much.
Oh, yeah?
Well, and then I've got a little...
I mean, you do owe the people some things.
Messed up because I had to tear out one of my pages.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Meanwhile,
back at the Chicklandia coop, Hueva and Huldy were getting final pointers. Pardon me.
haven't we heard this part of the story? I feel like we've heard this one.
No, you haven't.
Okay.
From E.G. on how best to accomplish their vision with the least amount of ruffled feathers. Hueva and Huldy listened, each giving the other an upper roll of the eyeballs, as E.G. Rooster-splained the obvious. Both were graduates of a chicken spy school, excelling in infiltration, domestic espionage, and I couldn't think of the word where, you know, people go undercover. You see, if I just talk...
Getting reacquainted with the, screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, undercover.
Undercover operations.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the reasons I don't want you to see this is because you'll see my horrible spelling. I can't spell anything.
Okay.
And E.G.'s... Okay. Yeah, I got to read this again because this is a really great sentence. Got to get my thing fixed up here. Okay. Yeah. As E.G. Rooster explained the obvious, both were graduates of Chicken Spy School, excelling in infiltration, domestic espionage, and undercover operations. So, E.G.'s lengthy litany, loathsome as it might be, had to be endured. E.G. Now, girls, I hope all this will be a useful addition to your already remarkable abilities. The condensational tone dripped out of his beak like a teething toddler. Hueva, always, proper and respectful. Most excellent advice, sir. Huldy, yes, thank you. Both understood that E.G. came from a long line of beaky bum butterers, and they knew their place in the hierarchy of the BBBs. Off you go then, girls. Hueva and Huldy headed off to the Pollo Blanca coop to meet up with the HR's designate, Ellie. Greetings, new layers. I've arranged a little tuck and chuck meeting with the main hen shows so we can all be clear about what we hear ain't necessarily so. You know, I know, they know, we all know. It's rarely based in factual realms, so it's just best to slap down on the chicken feeder and call a grain a grain. Hueva side glances Huldy, who is marble-eyed and focused on Ellie, thinking, what? Does she know? Or is this some feather-brained utterances? Hueva, sounds like a splendiferous idea. Introductions are made all round. Feathers shook all the time, taking measure of each other, whilst clucking and tucking, cackling amiably away. Wanda, welcome. Let us all be a part of making our newest layers feel at home here in Pollo Blanca. Hueva, Huldy, know that you are joining an elite branch of Chickenlandia, and your behavior henceforth must be worthy of scrutiny, exemplary in every way. As new recruits, a mentor has been assigned to you to make the early days as fruitful and painless as possible. Ellie? I'm most proud to be given this position of trust, and what an honor. I'm so truly grateful, and such a validating gesture. I can't begin. Very good, Ellie. Very good. Now, off to work. Much to be done. Nightfall comes soon. Wade and Leo, could you step into my office for some clarification on some supply side deliberations? It was a non-question, and Wade and Leo hopped too, following Wanda at a respectful distance. Wanda, come in. No need to sit down. You'll be fetching your account books. returning ASAP. Emphasis on the soon. And filling me in on the latest problems. Now off you go. Wanda sits, pours herself a double, feeling the need to gird her loins in preparation for a lot of ham-hawing, chicken-chucking, excuse-laden explanations, laden travesty of explanations issuing forth from Leo and Wade. The quantity and quality of many of getting to the bottom of what's it who's it was going to be a trek through the bramble-filled minefield with hyenas waiting in the tall grass at the edge of the path. Politics being what they included, included bribery, graft, blackmail, any other nefarious means of coercion available to or necessary to line the nest with gilded feathers. It was Wanda's goal and aim to discover who the head honcho was and how it's going to be a foray fraught with, and knowing it was going to be a foray fraught with danger. The problem was the quantity and quality of many of the staples that affected the smooth goings of Pollo Blanca had recently been adversely affected. Chicken feed had been reduced, and it was of a much lesser quality. The straw was moldy at times and had a very disagreeable odor. Standard objections had been made and lodged with Wade and Leo, who had a plausible explanation and a promise that all would be back to normal soon. Weather, transportation, etc. was given as the reason. Still, here it is, many months later, the problem still persisted and was actually becoming worse, affecting health and harmony within the community. Wanda had her suspicions about the source. Still, she knew she must gather evidence of their irrefutable variety because those in power, well...
Is that where you're leaving us?
It was Wanda's aim and goal to discover who the head honcho was. Okay, right, done chicken. Okay. And knowing the top chicken had to be someone with a wide reach and friends in all the right places.
That's right.
All righty. Yeah, sorry.
I'll tell you, woman. I love it.
Some of that was kind of, it was rough. I needed, but you see, I just had to glue down this one page, and then I really decided later that I didn't like where it was. And
I know the struggle is real.
The struggle is real. It's good that you know that, Mariah.
I do. And
recognizes and acknowledges.
Here's gonna be the next struggle. So here's Silver Granny says, I hope that P plans to publish this story. I can see it becoming a series. Yes, and as each page gets glued down, and the fact that even when she's reading it, she isn't quite sure exactly which section she's supposed to go to.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to being the person who makes this thing turn into something publishable online.
Everybody needs an editor.
Yes. So, you know.
I'm just the author. I'm not the editor.
I know.
All righty. Okay. Yeah, we can go topside.
Okay. Everybody's bravo.
Okay. Well, the suspense. How about wide wingspan? Oh, terrific. Thank you, Carla.
Oh, for like the name of the whole.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it can be like, so I think that, like the title should be Chickenlandia.
Chronicles of Chickenlandia.
And then underneath that, this particular one is something like,
Toils and troubles of.
Yeah, a wide wingspan. Or, however. Yes.
All right, well, I picked this one out because I really like these two. These two are for possible inclusion as backgrounds around which the text will appear,
mm-hmm.
So that you see that around the edge. And I like that. Now, my only problem with that is when you see it like that, is it better to have it an all over pattern like this?
I think you need to use it as a mask, and so whatever you put down, you put it through the holes.
Oh. So that this shows up more than this.
Yes. I think that will be the most interesting. And whenever you do whatever it is you do,
I may try this on another couple before I really commit to, doing it on my ones that I really know that I want to use, because I've got some more over here.
Oh, I love that.
Then I've got, and check this out. All right, so I want to do something with this.
Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
I think that the new one's going to be fun to play with.
Oh, I do too.
So, yeah.
And I think it might even be cool. I was going to use this on this. And I did go through and cut, because the edge on this was really bothering me. The squared off edge.
Yeah.
So I cut it off.
Good for you. It's an option. Y'all can do that. We highly encourage it.
Yeah. But now see what it does? It doesn't leave me that line.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I know. I hear you. You did a fabulous job
cutting
that up.
And it wasn't easy.
No.
I really, when I started it out, I was like, God, this is a pain in the butt.
You thought
Once I started, it was like, oh,
yeah.
I'm committed. I got to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think these two are going to be great for that. And this, I'm really thinking about using my new purple paint.
Oh, all right.
My new purple paint.
I'm for it. Hello, Robin.
I don't know what I do with it. Was it a tube?
Seriously? You don't even remember what it is. You just wanted it. I don't think I should tell you. No, the new purples
was it small?
It probably. And it should be
really irked about
a fluid.
That. Here it is. Yeah.
It's tiny.
Permanent violet dark.
It was expensive.
Hey, did you know that they're having a 40% sale on this stuff?
Yeah, I know. It's still expensive.
Did you get it with 40%?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's one of the reasons I purchased, is because they were having a sale. I was like, all right. Yes. And this is Orbital Bliss. The other one that P had cut up, that was the Baubles and Stars. Links are in the chat.
All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put do some yellow over all of this.
Oh no, Patty was so into the story she forgot she was cooking.
Oh. Did it burn?
Did you Clark it?
Expensive, absolutely. Okay, well I'm going to use this for this.
Okay. Hello, Yanka.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that right now, but maybe. Let's get this all situated here. Well, we may have to do some other things first. Imagine that. I did get a new thing.
She dug one out of the recycle bin.
Dug it out of the recycle bin because I told Mariah, I said, I'm losing the sticky on my other stuff. Okie dokie. Well, I've got two options here. This is more of a blue violet, and this is more of a sort of red violet. You can't tell that from the bottom. Don't look at the bottom there. That's just a bunch of stuff left over from.
Don't mind that. False advertisement.
Yeah, I don't really know what it is, but it's really not that. I promise. Let's just go ahead and get some. Oh, did you notice I saved the lid from the other? I actually threw a bottle away into the.
I'm proud of you. Did you put it in the recycle bin?
I put it in the recycle bin.
I don't really know where the recycle goes, but it makes me feel better.
Well, it just amazes me that there are other places in the world who have figured out that they can actually power their entire country from trash.
I know. We'll get there. One of these days. Mo has said, hiding in the background there, that is the Persian lattice stencil. That is true. And thank you, Mo, for that link.
That's my bracelets, not my brayer. In case you wanted to know.
It's actually a little bit of both. You really want to know.
Okay, we're getting some kind of interesting inclusions there. Which I don't, I'm not opposed to.
Yeah.
Now, if you are opposed to them, then this is not probably for you.
Whatever that is, it smells a little weird.
What?
Your, I think, old mix there.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
It smells a little funky.
Could be.
If you are mixing water into your paints, it's not a terrible idea just to go ahead and use distilled water. You're going to run into less weird smell situations.
Yeah.
This is not advice that this is not do as we say, not as we do.
Well, what I used to do with my kids at school, because they would, we would use the glue water mix. I just shoot a little Lysol in there.
Yes, we have mentioned that here before too.
And it does work. I mean, I don't know what it does.
Oh, yes, and then I keep forgetting to change this darn thing, so don't hesitate to ask. We're happy to share the recipe if we remember. That's what it's supposed to say there.
Recipe for what?
For anything and everything that has been altered on this channel.
I'm just laughing hysterically.
Yeah, I know. That's why I tried to be funny about that, because sometimes we're funny. People do notice. It's been mentioned. Thankfully.
Righto. Okay. All right. I'm going to. I'm just chuckling about that because it's just so funny. It
really
funny.
is. It's very. What do they say? Like.
Now, see, this is the size bottle that I wanted my.
It's very in that statement. It encompasses the thoughts, feelings, and just it very much represents PM Artist Studio.
All together now.
All together now. And that is Orbital Bliss that's hanging out in the background of this here one. Links are in the chat. Follow your bliss. Working on that.
And see, having that paper down there, I know I've mentioned that a couple times, and you're probably tired of me saying that, but what it does is it lets me know where to brayer to, so that I don't have some kind of, funky.
Yeah, it's a guide.
It's a guide.
And what color was that?
That was transparent red iron oxide.
All right. By Golden. It's a fluid.
By Golden. It is a fluid. And that's probably my favorite. I do like, I like the high flow sometimes, but I really, the fluid, you've noticed I'm really leaning towards that here lately. I haven't been using the heavy bodies.
Yeah.
All right. I really should have had something down on these, and I apologize, but I was into my chicken story.
And cleaning.
I mean, I woke up yesterday morning with all of these chicken chronicle ideas on,
I am thoroughly enjoying the chicken chronicles. I really am. Like, it humors me. Deeply. We're gonna turn that thing into a book. One way or another. I think it's beyond zine at this point. Maybe there'll be a zine and then there'll be like a real actual published thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
It's there. and this is one of those things, and this will be a really good one to use the newest stencil on, because then you're not feeling bad about covering up something, right?
Right.
But you're doing two things here. You're creating a new design, but you're also keeping some of what was there.
Yes.
Best of all possible worlds, right?
That's right.
Okay, I've got to get something off of one of these larger. I hope I got that right place. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
All right, we may just go ahead and use this for It's you know, I mean, it's like ho-hum anyway.
Yeah.
Not really.
That was like third leftovers.
Yeah. And we'll just go ahead so that we don't have to deal with this, and I won't have to make sure that I've got it within the bounds of the whatchamacallit hoop-de-doo.
Whatchamacallit hoop-de-doo.
I mean, I'm not worried about the stuff out in the middle because we're just going to live with that.
Gotcha.
But this stuff on the edge is problematic from a structural point of view rather than aesthetic.
Yeah.
It can like mess you up. Kind of structural.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Everybody got that. You know, it's kind of funny. Mariah and I were talking about y'all out there that are watching this, and supposedly, you know, you say you're enjoying it. I'm guessing that you
keep
mean
coming
it.
back.
Keep coming back. One, you know. And so Mariah and I were talking about this, and she said, you know, I really know that we are not everybody's cup of tea. You know, because there are people who have come and gone.
Yeah.
They didn't, you know, they didn't hang out and stick around. So obviously we weren't meeting their specific needs. And I told Mariah, I said, you know, I've always been selective about friendships. I didn't have to have 500 friends. But the ones that I had were good ones, and they were people I knew I could count on. That's how I feel about our group. You know, we do have, you know, all these subscribers and whatnot. But really, there's about 150 people
that show
up
regularly.
I mean, you know, same ones don't show up all the times, but we know that you're there. You're in touch.
Actually, that's
with
not
Mariah.
You know what? I think it's more probably closer to like 300 because you have to think about our replay watchers. And they watch regularly too. And then leave the comments.
That's true too. You know, I don't.
So
yeah,
we've got a hardcore group, and we appreciate it.
And I just wanted to say
that's our focus.
You are our people. All right, let's talk about this one and what color.
Funny, Darcy.
What did she say?
She says if it were horses and cows, it could be Game of Thrones. Because they were talking about maybe, let's see, Game of Lord of the Chickens trilogy. And then there was another one in there. Dang it, I missed it. Or well, I saw it and then I...
Oh, I can't read that thing fast enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on here. And what we want to use to get this. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the flop off on this. Right? And where's my other?
Oh, definitely Acme. Yes, and our true our followers that just hang out in the background. We know you're there. I appreciate it.
Okay, and I've got another thing going over here. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to pick it up off the plate with this one because we just have decided we don't really like it anyway.
No, we did not. You did.
I decided I didn't like it. So now I have to decide because when I'm putting paint on this, I've got to be able to use it in both places. So what are we going to do? What are your feelings?
That you should straighten up the thing and then I can focus on what else we're supposed to be doing.
That's pretty straight.
It's really not. Thank you. There you go. Or is the camera crooked again? Are you squared up with the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the camera's crooked. That's an issue. Okay. I'm not going to obsess about that. Okay.
You want me to fix it?
No. Don't you grab it.
Okay. So.
I think you need like a dark blue, maybe.
I'm thinking light blue.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking it's it.
You do you.
I'm thinking that's it, and I'm thinking it's good for this too.
That would be a pretty woo. Mark's Christmas party at our house for the core group. I don't know if we'd have parking for all y'all. Might have to do a little, like, park down the street and golf carts to the...
Light phthalo blue.
Oh no, the frog legs. Because remember on the big one, I think that was mentioned that this is...
Yeah, on the small...
A frog leg feel. Oh, a hotel. That would be so much fun if we could rent out, like, you know, have a PM prom. That would be fun.
Well, I'd probably still wear my men's pajamas. And
That's okay. Some people do that to prom. Yes, this is the altered frog legs, aka Baubles and Stars by Estella. This particular size is the 9x12. And again, has been altered. So if you're looking for this, it's not going to be there exactly that way. You must trim your edges on your own.
looks cool. Okay.
Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Maybe you should get some silky ones.
What?
For the PM prom, you could get some silky pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
You know, fancy.
Fancy.
I like that, Paula. Paula says we should do a shirt. They are our people. Maybe it should be like, our people.
My shirt hasn't come that says it's okay, I'm an artist.
Maybe they're...
The delay.
They take a little bit sometimes. I've noticed that with the TeePublic.
Well, Scotty's shirt came like zoom,
I don't think
zoom.
she does hers through TeePublic.
She doesn't. She has a special.
She had some other...
I want you to know it's even signed.
I put PM Artist Studio on all of our shirts.
Well, just in case y'all are motivated to order one.
I think Becky signed her shirt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell in the photograph.
Well, I don't know if it's a signature, but she you know, notated.
Oh, that she was
Becky Bokern
was the author of the said quotation. Yeah. As well she should.
She said her name is on it.
On it. Good deal. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I haven't managed.
Thank you. And Mo has put a link to our swag right there in the comments. Or in the chat, not in the comments.
Oh yeah, baby. I just love it when stuff happens like
golly.
I want it to.
You were right. It's very Christmassy though. I'm feeling Christmas.
Well, jingle bells.
I know.
Shotgun shells. Alrighty.
Was it Santa?
Now we got some funky stuff out here. Let's pull this up. Oh, here, let me show you this. You know, I'm not loving this quite yet.
I kind of like that.
I'm not loving it yet.
Okay.
But I will.
Darcy says put a gnome on it.
Put a gnome. Darcy, yeah. Okay. I'm liking this. Look at how good this is looking.
Yes, the master of the brayer office. She does it the best. She runs it from top to bottom, side to side, usually starting with a strip down the middle. That's how she brayers.
Yeah.
Like a champ.
Like a champ.
A pro.
I like a pro. Okay, I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. So let's get this up with something cool. Mm-hmm. How about another blue on blue? Or I haven't even used my. Make sure I've pulled off the little thing. I was squeezing on one of these suckers for 15 minutes and realized it still had the membrane.
You're about to fight it.
It was a veiled birth.
That was funny. All right. remedy this situation. You are kind of squared up.
What is it? Oh man, isn't that
There we go.
yumminess stuff going on there?
There we go.
Holy moly. Fabuloso.
Yeah, that is a pretty yummy purple. That's why I was on board with buying that purple. I supported this purple choice. Hello, Deb. It's okay, Lydia.
What is it?
Lydia is multitasking. She put her text into chat, and then she apologized for that.
All right, now I'm going to let this, kind of adhere to itself there, and I could probably pull it, but I'd really like to get a lot of that blue up with the purple, because my feelings is it's going to look spectacular. Let's give it a little.
Ooh, I love that.
I love it. Oh, it looks very, yeah, that.
Yeah, that. She says, yeah, that.
All right, let's pull this baby up because we want to use this for our new stencil. The fluid acrylics are great for, getting a clean off.
Yeah.
They really are. And then they have such a lovely, and you can still see the difference in the, what was on there.
Oh, show them the purple, the new purple.
The what?
The new purple paint.
Oh, you mean like hold it up?
Yes, please.
This is what Fran used the other day.
Permanent Violet Dark.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just order my own.
And if you want, then one that is a similar heavy body that we really like in a deep violet, highly recommend the Liquitex.
Yeah.
I would show you that. You need to show them the new bottle because it has the right number on it. The one that we have is so old that it's no longer that number.
Well, what did I do with it?
Seriously, wow. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Deep violet. Violeta.
Mm-hmm.
Oscuro.
Yes.
Violet Ponce. Or Ponce. Has to be Ponce if the accent was over the E. Well, I don't see a number here.
So it's right there in the middle. That
PR.
Yeah.
122.
Yeah, it's the 122. Because see, the old one. Oh no, it is PR 122. Well, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because the one on the website, I was like, oh, that's not matching up number wise. But we got the exact same one, so that's good. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm telling you though, I think on the website they had it wrong. I just went by the color name. I was like, okay, well, it says deep violet. So that's what I went with. But I think maybe on their website, they may have it wrong. It happens.
It do.
We're not going to be mad at them about that. Hello, Christy. We showed the gnomes. Laszlo, I will tell you that the reason I don't tell her no to her shop list is that for the most part, she does things around here that we want her to do.
For the most part.
For the most part. Sometimes she will put up resistance. And I will then hang over her head, do you want? your shop list.
She shows
So it works out for everyone.
She shows it to me.
Yeah.
And we've got some strange things going on here with my...
It's a give and a take. Although I probably could have held out a little longer and probably gotten you to do more. But, you know, sometimes one just needs to... There was a sale.
Ooh, this smells...
It smells funky.
Funky.
It does have a... Woo. Yeah, see, there's something weird happening over there. Mm-hmm.
First rattle out of the cage here, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it's kind of like the, you know, the pink, the stinky pink. Like, there's just colors that have some odors.
Stench.
This is the pungent purple. Stinky pink and pungent purple. Well, you'll have to let us know if your dark violet smells. Ooh, I love that. That's well done.
Yes. I love it too. I love it too. Let me get this baby down there.
We don't know. This is brand new. So yeah, Becky will have to let us know if hers is stinky. Pungent purple. I'm trying to kind of, you know, what is the smell? Because it's not the smell like the stinky pink.
No, it isn't. It's
different.
Yeah.
Hello, Sophia. Fran didn't say anything about hers being stinky, but she doesn't really reflect upon the smells of her things very much. That I recall. It's not something that she dives into.
No.
I don't know what her sniffer's like. Seems personal.
I'll have different levels of yeah, that.
Oh, see, Sophia says that clearly it's something wrong with her because her opera rose does not, her opera pink does not smell. Ooh, that's very cool. You know what's funny is I think you've made a print very similar to this before.
I think I have.
This feels familiar.
But this is a 2-time use of the stencil.
Yeah, it was.
That's a good one. All right, now what do we have here that we can...
Hi, Cynthia.
All right, let's just go ahead and pick up some stuff here on this. I don't know. It's probably already dry.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Sophia, is it the same brand? What is the stinky pink? It's the Winsor Newton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what is the same brand?
No, this is Liquitex.
Well, no, I'm asking Sophia if she has the opera rose in the. Yeah.
She has the opera rose in the Winsor Newton?
Yeah. Hers the same brand and same color.
And it doesn't stink?
Well, I wonder if that's true across the UK. Or did she just get some special non-stinky batch? Or are they only selling the stinky ones in the States?
But no.
These are questions we
Questions.
have.
Absolutely.
One bit of information has opened up a...
I'm going to put this back down here.
Maybe.
What is it?
Eddie says maybe it's the Texas air that changes the odor, but no other people have said that it's stinky. We need to know.
I don't know.
And hello, Panka. We showed your card and stuff earlier. I assumed you were already here. My apologies for that. Hi, Joni. Joni says that hers is stinky and she lives in Michigan.
Well, there you go.
So, statewide.
It must be a USA
In
problem.
the USA, it's stinky pink. If you go to the UK, they've done something to it to make it not stinky.
Not so stinky.
according to Sophia so far. Oh, but see, Paula in the Netherlands, it's stinky. Maybe it's, certain people smell certain smells more so than others. Like or it's kind of like the, like the cilantro thing, where some people taste it like it tastes like soap to them. Maybe it's kind of that thing. Maybe Sophia's sniffer is broke. That was from Darcy. Yeah. It's the stinky pink tea. That's right. Oh, hello, Juliet. Sorry. We were in deep discussion of the Opera Rose, aka Stinky Pink. We have now just acquired a new pungent purple.
It's not. It isn't the same flavor.
No, it is not. It is a different
flavor.
It's a different kind of not so wonderful smell. Who knew they could come in so many different?
Okay, well that was kind of underwhelming.
What is this blue?
Just a second, okay. I'll tell you.
Deb's changed. She's like, we're gonna move on to the blue. Oh, allergic to cilantro.
Ultramarine.
I'm glad you're using those little bottles up front there.
Well, that dried like a...
Yeah, we know this.
Fart in the wind.
Unless you're in an extremely humid area, the blue paints, in particular, dry very quickly. It's like a known thing. Like, people talked about it, and it has been confirmed.
It's a known thing.
It was not just a suspicion of ours. It has been, talked about.
Yeah. In ad nauseum. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get out our airbrush. Cerulean blue that's,
Well, I wonder if Deb could add that to her, like, so maybe that's her next big venture is a paint chart. And one of the things can be how stinky it is. Odor. Yep, for that, Deb. She's like, don't get me involved. she's probably like, I'm sticking to the paper only. Paper only.
Briar's looking mighty fine too.
It is. Yes, Deb C. You know who? Deb, you're our, you're our database maker. Oh, Cynthia's assigning this to Eddie. Mark's gonna help. He's gonna do the golden colors. He's gonna snip them. I love it. It's fantastic. It's bubbly. It's dark. It's moody.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And I love what it did with because before it was real, matte. And now some of this is going to dry. But again, with the airbrush medium, it's going to keep some of that cool sheen. That's the cool thing about it.
I have to wait till that dries and then I'll re-roll it. And you can look at it.
See, Nicola said they had 95% humidity today and the blue still dried too fast. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Wherever Fran lives, God, we are super amazed. I don't know if she just has like...
It just blows my mind.
Because like there's paint that she's just like doing things and we're like, get that paper down. And then
she's chit-chatting. She goes to the
bathroom. She's laying all her little things out all slow.
Digging through stuff.
We're like...
I'm like, that's not going to work.
It's not going to work. It works. It works. And then she could probably get something else off of it too. It's crazy. Crazy.
Crazy stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to put this back on here.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really leaning towards this really beautiful blue.
Okay. Blew it up, baby.
Blew
What is
it
the
up.
beautiful blue again?
Ultramarine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking I might be a little more happy about it if it were. That's.
Oh, yes. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, that's Fran. And Mo has put the link to Fran's channel over there. And then y'all can experience that same, I cannot believe those paints have not dried experience.
Yeah, this is mind-boggling. But I don't have any of this in a heavy body.
You
I
poor,
don't think.
poor thing. I don't know what to tell you.
I do. Looky there.
In Amsterdam.
Yeah. Yeah. Ultramarine.
I'm very happy you're using your little paints.
Turn my brayer off around here so I can get a.
Ooh, okay. I know. We were all freaking out about that, Rhonda.
All right,
with the bone
probably.
stamps.
I'm not. I can just tell you right now. That's not going to be a flop off, but it's okay.
It's kind of going the way of how the schmalty does, though.
It sort of kind of is.
Schmalty. Smalt. I always say it wrong. Don't,
Schmalt.
schmalt. You're going to have to pull it out because I don't know that I'm saying it right because I always want to say schmalt. And I don't think that's right.
It is.
Smalt.
Smalt.
I say it more like a schmalt.
Yeah, you put a little extra.
It feels
spitty German stuff.
right.
In there.
It really feels like it should have a SCH in there of some sort.
Smalt.
Right.
No.
Maybe even a TZ. Schmaltz.
Schultz.
Schultz.
Schwartz. It's her German heritage coming out. She comes spot honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, schmaltz.
She gets it.
Eddie says someone hit Mariah's reset button. It's funny. I love. That's pretty cool. Are you gonna leave that thing alone?
I don't know. It's getting pretty heavy. I love it. I really do love it.
Yeah, I think we even have the schmalt thing in there. Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'm going to show you something because I got a new titanium white, right?
Yeah.
So what I did is I added a whole bunch to this. It's making it even more transparent. But you know what happens when we put that down? Oh, this has got some wet stuff on it. I could probably do some.
No worries, little bird. No worries at all.
Rub them off, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. Come on, hook on there, you bugger. All right. So that's what we're going to do here. We've got airbrush medium added to the titanium white, which is, this is already kind of loosey-goosey, right?
Right.
Semi-transparent.
That's what she
Everybody
meant.
got that. That's what I'm going with. It's going to turn into kind of a good blue because I'm thinking I'm going to lose a lot of my pattern of my stencil here, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
We know that ahead of time. We've still got some stuff on there, so we've also got that.
I do like how it hangs on. It's interesting with this titanium white in the fluid. When she puts it down on the plate, do you see how it hangs on to the other paint? It's really interesting. I noticed that a couple of times that you've used this, and I don't know that I pointed it out, but I thought it was worth pointing out at this point. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Can you see it?
And we can see it. Oh, I can see it. Can y'all see it? Can you dig it?
I'm going to pick this up.
The light today, it's cloudy, or it keeps kind of coming in and out. It's just kind of making me a little crazy.
What is it?
The
clouds.
Yeah.
And it affects the.
It does. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Hello, Deborah, and welcome. Thank you. There was a pause. Sorry. Hello, and thank you. She's
and remember,
this.
one of the reasons, and I'm going to bring that back in and show it to you in just a sec.
Okay.
But I did want to get this other business down here to pick it up with. When you go paint to paint, you're not going to get the same effect as when you go paint to paper.
Right.
As evidenced by what we just have here. Look at that.
Yes, more of it's going to be left behind. See, the lighting's just doing weird things. It's fine. Also, Sue said that she really liked the Delusion shimmer paints, but they are not permanent. Thanks to watching us, she added airbrush medium, and I think all is well. It's like my,
But look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me bring this one back over. Now, it's still wet.
Hello, Brenda.
But what you've got going on there is just so much interest in texture and different, the little shadowy parts there where it's kind of crazing out.
Yeah. I don't know why we're going so yellowy. See in there, it just faded out. It doesn't like that blue.
It didn't like that blue?
The screen does not like the blue.
Okay, so now we've got this one, which is kind of ho-hum.
Ho-hum.
Ho-hum. Let's bring our stencil back. What do we do with it?
Well, it would probably, it's certainly going to alter the paint. I don't know about, its permanency or light fastness kind of situation. That's hard to say. I don't know enough about it. I would like to know more about that. I want, Golden to reach out to me and tell me that they want me to fly out to New York and teach me everything about their paints.
So you can become a rep?
I don't know. I don't want to be a rep. I just want to be knowledgeable.
Oh. Well,
they have classes and things.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to do that. I don't think you hold your breath anyway.
Golden.
All right, let's do a little. We haven't used yellow in a long time.
Yeah.
I want to do this because I want to. Now, unfortunately, I'm just really, I need a. Never mind. I'm going to go with this. Or where in the hell is my ochre? Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, that's a bummer. Terry Garr passed away. Remember her blonde?
Oh yeah.
79.
This is Winsor Newton Galleria.
Yes, keep us up to date on that, Sue.
Yellow ochre.
I'm telling you, these Galleria paints are pretty wayno. Highly recommend buying a set. That's how I did it, because she wanted a particular color. The color ended up being in the set, and I was like, I'm just going to buy the set because it made sense. It was on sale. I like this color. How is your wrist doing? Liz wanted to know.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm healed.
All better?
I don't know. I may have just screwed that up entirely, but
Oh, it looks cool for now. Oh. I'm impressed. That's a good flop off. Oh, you got
No,
a
I got a
sticky situation with your... There you go.
sticky situation is right. I'll show you that more in a minute.
So the wrist exercises that Monroe sent her seemed to really...
I mean, it was totally amazing. Within, what would you say? It happened on a Wednesday.
Yes.
And I was completely, on Thursday when we canceled the stream, I was completely incapacitated.
Well, she sat me down.
I couldn't
and,
even.
Yeah, she was... I was like... She's like, don't get alarmed. It's just like, are you having like a... You know?
No, and I told him, I don't have any speech loss. I don't have any paralysis on the
She's
part
like,
of my
can't
body.
move my hand.
Whatever. I can't move my hand. I mean, I could not. I could move it, but every time I moved it, it just shooting
Nicola,
pains
not
all the way to my rotator cuff.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So far, the Opera Rose is the only one that was stinky. That's really cool. I love that a lot.
Doesn't that look cool?
That is very cool. Now, what color are the dots in the back? Were those black ones?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they almost look purpley.
Well, remember, this was a rub-off. And when you rub off that paint,
yeah,
it turns kind of purpley.
Eddie says it's very sexy.
Good, huh? All right, I'm going to bring this back and show it to you because I think this is really beautiful also.
Yes, that's cool. You didn't think anything was going to happen with that. I thought it was going to go a little green.
Well, because this is opaque.
Yeah.
Then you don't have that aspect of the, whatever here. Okay. Let's move along here. Pick this up with some...
Oh, I don't know about that, Paula.
Let's do some weird stuff here. Mrs. Fran does this kind of stuff.
Yeah, she does.
Now, all of these have airbrush mixed in with them. All the ones I've used so far, except for the
Oh, Becky has a special request.
Yeah?
Do the Beam Me Up butterfly in silver over the blue and yellow print.
Hmm.
Maybe.
I'm cogitating.
She's cogitating. Ooh. Patty says this is how she mixes paint. This is how she do. Thanks, Liz. My worry about the silver over the...
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
As soon as I get this down here,
I keep
I'm going to address that.
Yeah, I got some thoughts about that. A little worries more than...
Whoa. Whoa. That was a slippery slope there.
Well, so those delusion paints, what are those? That they aren't permanent. I guess that's really the start of that question. And, you know. That's you too, Patty. I like that about you. You hear me chuckles. Ooh, I do like that. It's a whole lot of things.
A whole lot of things.
It's a whole lot of things.
But it's going to be a good whole lot of things.
Mm-hmm. If it all comes up.
If it all comes up. Well, that must rest a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's discuss this business that we've got going on here. With
Yeah, no, Sue said that. Yeah, and
silver over that. I don't know if
yeah.
I'm feeling that or not. But maybe.
Maybe. I'll do it for Becky.
All right, I'm going to compromise with you, Becky. I've got the other blue one over here.
She's cogitated.
I cogitated. I didn't
She's
want to
compromise.
I do not want to mess this up because I absolutely love it like it is.
Okay.
And I don't, I'm not like totally in love with this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
think it's cool and everything, but oh gosh, look at this. This is really wonderful.
but how are they not permanent? Are you thinking like light fastness? Because if it's about the pigment and the color, that's where the permanency. That was mine. My question.
Oh, I'm matching my bracelets.
Cheap.
Oh. Never even thought about that. Remember this one, Mariah? We got this one in Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Why do I not remember these things?
You don't remember it?
No.
I do. And I had to come in with my file and file it because it was really sharp on the edge. I mean, it was really cheap bracelet. Because it'd hurt me. But I think it's such a cool bracelet. It's got all the colors on it. It's a rainbow bracelet. And this is, what do you call that stuff? Bakelite.
Bakelite.
This is cloisonne.
Hello, Adria.
And this is faux cinnabar.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a really old bracelet from, oh, I don't know. It was probably 20, 30 years old. Probably about the same age as Mariah. Because I actually had this bracelet before you were born.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. There's some information regarding her jewelry.
Alrighty. So, here's what I feel about the silver. The problem with the silver is it doesn't have enough oomph and punch.
Yes, that is true, Paula.
What?
If you add the airbrush medium to watercolor, it would stop them from reactivating with water. That is correct.
That is correct. It
now,
would no longer be.
Depending on how much water is in your watercolor, you are going to break down the binders that is within the airbrush medium. We just know that from acrylic paint because there's certain, and if you go over to the Golden's website, they're really good about like saying, hey, if you're mixing paints or adding water, you don't want to go past this percent, whenever you're measuring things out, because then you're losing your binding agent. So then really what happens is it still becomes flaky because it's no longer like you've broken the plasticity
and the adhering factor. Plasticity and the
adhering factor of the medium.
Of the medium. And neither one of those is good things.
Right. So there's some good, hopefully that kind of answers some questions with what, I know there's a couple things going on there in chat, but hopefully that sort of addresses that. But then, my question regarding like permanency, are you referring to the movability of a medium? Because usually like, acrylic paints, once they are dry and they're not going anywhere because of the acrylic factor, which is plastic.
The polymer.
Yes.
Within the.
But then if you were saying, by adding the airbrush medium to something else, how is that going to then affect the light fastness of something? I don't know that there's going to be a big, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to
alter that aspect of the medium.
Change that particular quality of the paint. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
But I do know that some paints are more Okay,
Yeah.
so Becky, I'm going to put it on this one.
Hello, Ingun. Is it Ingun?
Ingun. Ingun.
I would say Ingun. Ingun.
Ingun.
May not even be. We might not be even close. Let us know. We try to get it right.
Elvira. Hello from Norway. Oh, how cool is that? Well, welcome.
And
Welcome.
Nicola from Germany. We've got our UK folks. Canadians. Let's see where else. All over the US.
Okay. Now here's the thing about your metallic paints, folks. They dry in a New York minute.
Oh, and Tina. Yeah, Tina Schwamberg. She's in Sweden. Team Europe. Yes, is rocking. They are. You got this time change thing is always good.
So I'm going to go with the heavy body.
Then we mess it up next week.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. That just totally old people and babies. It's hard on you. Okay, I wrote heavy body on here. So this is iridescent bright gold.
Yeah.
And it's
Love that stuff.
I do too. And the reason I like the heavier body in the metallics is because you have more dry time. And you want to get these little jobbers out of here because they'll fall down and mess you up.
Yeah, because metallics are kind of another one of those paints, typically, across the board you can apply this to. They will dry quicker.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to do this because I just know me and my...
Oh, no, you've got that right,
See?
Savannah. Yeah, you need to clean that up.
And then this around here, I should have done that last time because those chunky bits show up on your print, and sometimes it's really, kind of cool looking, but sometimes you're like, man, that really messed it up. Okay, I think we're good to go. I need to mess with that, but I'll do that
another time.
Another time.
Y'all want to see her mess with that?
Yeah, I'd want me to watch me mess with my point.
You got 30 minutes.
I can do it. What happened to all my... Oh gosh, Izzy made those clay things. I had one down on my dresser in there.
Yeah.
And been there for some time. So I was moving them around to dust, and it was stuck.
Oh, the foamy stuff?
No, it's some of that clay.
Yeah, this stuff, the air dry clay.
No, this was another brand because it's still wet and still squishy.
Is it the heavier stuff? That white heavier?
And always it's colored. I mean,
well, that's all air dry, or is it the molding clay?
I think it's the kind that you have to
like bake it.
Bake it.
Needs some bacon.
But it also took off the paint of my dresser.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's a real situation.
Real situation.
Yes, Christy, we opened it. Well, I mean, I already actually had it open, but we talked about it at the beginning of the stream. And thank you, it's beautiful. The little card and everything. And the cards and the prints and yeah, thank you.
I used lots of paint.
Yes. I will say, yeah, you need to, this is kind of one because it has areas that are going in different directions and it goes to points. So you do want to be kind of careful, especially when it's brand new and you put it down on a gel plate. This is true of any stencil. It's going to be stickier, so you pull it up with a little more care and know, hey, I might need to come at it from a different direction as well because those will pull. I pulled one of the 5x7s. I ripped it when I was getting it off the mat.
I'll show you that in a minute. I got to get something down here. Ah,
sugar bits,
sugar biscuits and
stuff.
Dog bones and
Eye of Newton.
yeah, that.
Just breathe, please. Just breathe.
I've got my brayer upside down over here. I've got this.
Yes. There are lots of things happening. That's beautiful.
Lots of things happening here.
Love that. So much paint.
So much paint. But, you know, I got a good print down there.
Yes. Love that. Very cool.
And it's still, you know, you can still see some of the design.
Yes.
Which, you know, I think that's pretty spectacular.
Now, those of you that are in Makers, that's the Makers and Mixed Media Art and Arts Facebook group. That's our Facebook group. Y'all should join. In fact, you know, here we're coming up on the end of the month, because at the beginning of the month, we do all sorts of things over there. Like this last month, we were doing the zine swap. That was headed up by Becky. She's also one of our designers. And then Rhonda, who is also one of our designers, heads up the scrap swap. But those will be listed over there in Makers, along with the color combo by our other two designers, Carrie the Crafter and Paula. They do the color combo. Look at us with all our peoples involved in things. Y'all are awesome. Anyway, if you're over there in Makers, Becky will probably be... I think I've already seen a couple folks post their new things over there, but I think Becky's going to be posting some prints that she did with these stencils. I love that.
Really pretty.
That looks cool.
And they've still got something on the plate here, which, you know, we can...
Oh, yeah. No, go ahead, Becky. Tell them. Let them know. I don't remember exactly what it is, so I'm just being honest.
Plus, I've got a really good looking brayer off over here with lots of gold on it.
I like that.
And I'm going to retire this because look how cool this looks.
Yeah, that looks good.
You need to add that to the giveaway pile.
To the big box. Big old box of the giveaway. We're getting closer. That is when we hit 10,000 subscribers. We will be doing a big old giveaway. So help us out. Share this stream. Let your friends know. Invite people. Thumbsy upsies on all the streams that you do watch and all the other videos and things, you know.
You know, that kind of stuff.
That kind of stuff. And then when we hit 10,000 subscribers, we'll do the big old giveaway. What that's going to happen, what will happen with that is that we'll probably do it in various ways. Like, you know, some of y'all that watch replay will make sure that there's a way for you guys to enter. And then folks that show up to the live streams, we'll make sure that we do some things there. We usually kind of have about 2 or 3 different ways for people to be possible winners. Winners are going to be in charge of shipping this time, though. Because the boxes are going to be big. That's all I got to say about that. Because we have paint and all sorts of things. Yes. Oh. Let's see here. Becky, yes. I just posted the pics. Oh, shit. Okay, good. She did post the pics of that. Pics of the stamp coming soon. Awesome. Okay, very good. Oh, and then what did she say? Oh, gift tags. Smallish gift tags that say to and from. That's next month. I think that's a fabulous idea. I love that.
Me too.
If he can finish your darn chickens. Well, I think you can still handle, you know, keeping up with the chickens and doing some tags.
Oh, yeah. Because tags are easy.
Yeah. Heck, we probably got to, I mean, we can turn.
I was just going to say, I don't even
turn some
think
of these
I'd have to make
ATCs over here into tags.
Just, you know, add a golden gnome or two.
Oh, yes. And if you want to get involved in any of the, like, the color combos, that's always, like, ongoing. No worries on that one. Now, the swaps, obviously, there's that little time frame there that you are able to sign up and then send out to your partner. Oh, and then, sorry, and then Eddie, I'm not forgetting about you. Love you. He does the collage prompts. And there were some collage prompts for the month of October. Deb loves using ATC sizes for. It's a good gift tag size. Like that. That seems right. Mm-hmm. Oh, no worries, Patty. That's very sweet. We totally understand how that happens. 100%. It happens around here a lot. Do chicken tags. Christmas chickens. You can put little Santa hats on them and stuff. Yes, it's beautiful. That's very amazing. I'm kind of curious, like, why it got so dark in those inner area. Like, it's kind of cool.
I don't know.
Why?
I mean, there's some.
Mm-hmm.
Or it did go dark. I don't know.
It just held more paint in those sections or something.
Could have been because it was dry.
Yeah.
And then some of the other was
adhered to it. Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a really beautiful color of blue.
Love that. Thank you very much, little bird.
Okay, I'm re-rolling it and then I'll show it to you.
Yeah, yeah. And see, it has that nice sheen on it because it had the airbrush medium in the purple.
Mm-hmm.
You need more layers on that one, but I do like it.
I know it does, but I don't know what layer to put over it right at this very moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
That could be cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, Christy. Thanks for hanging. Thumbsy upsies before you go.
I really like to get that paper because that paper helps.
Oh yeah,
me.
definitely. Yeah, the zines don't require a story by any means. In fact, some zines are just like, the example that we had shown with the one photographer guy that, I'd gotten the books about the zines and, how to do different fold options and whatever. So yeah, like however you want to do yours is perfectly acceptable. All right, Nicola. Thanks for hanging. Too late. Did joke. That's funny. And hopefully those of you that got ours, the one that P and I worked on together, hopefully you've enjoyed that. I still have a few, if you're placing orders and you want one, let me know in the comments that you want one of the zines that we made. I need to have one up here. It would be helpful when I mention it.
Helpful.
Yeah. And yet here I sit. No zine in hand. I was even going to photograph it and post it in Makers. I haven't gotten that far. I love this red. This is the is it No. Naphthol? Pyrrole.
Just a minute, I'll tell you. I gotta move on my business here.
Oh, yes, and this stencil is the Dot Dash Filigree by Sophia. Once again, links are always in the chat. Oh, yes, and I love it. Mo's helping me out. This is chat. M means please add a request in the notes section of your website order. Yes, that is correct. Is it for you, Paula? Yes. I will do that. I will do that for you.
I'll show you the one that I pulled with the fluff off here in just a sec.
Okay.
You know, I'm kind of getting a rhythm on this.
Yeah.
This flop off and, you know.
Yeah. Sprayer, flop, rub. Actually, you haven't rubbed off today.
I haven't done a rub off today. It's kind of hard on my wrist.
Yes, and it's a little more time. Yeah.
But I do like the effect. That's how I got that one. When you asked me why it was purple.
Yeah. All right, message me, Paula, so I remember. I walk downstairs and things just fall out of my head. It's a long way down.
Isn't that lovely? And just going to grab something back here. Again, this is some of that paint that suspicions are. It's open, but I have a
Yeah.
it's semi. So I am not bad mouthing Golden for anything they sent it, because I have loved everything and used it.
It's just sometimes a little tricky on these seconds to figure out, like, what is the paint?
What is the paint? And then most of the time it's just like, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's just cool paint.
Did you tell them what color it was? I love that.
It is naphthol.
Okay. It is
red.
Naphthol red. Did you know you have it in the liquidy form too?
Naphthol red light. I've covered up the LT with a blob of paint.
I like that. That kind of reminds me of there's a type of pottery, and I don't know if it's just the glazing or because I just don't remember enough about it or know enough about it, but I think it's Native American.
Oh yeah. Probably Zuni.
Something like, yeah, maybe.
Because they do very abstract, patterned kind of designs.
With the red and the black, especially, like, that's a...
Yeah.
No, not Raku. Hate Raku. Don't even get me started on that.
I love Raku.
She does. She likes to burn other people's pottery as well.
I just watched one of those. I don't know, you know, how something comes up and you don't know where it comes from.
Goats. Because you watched the goat. I did watch a great goat thing, and then I sent it to P.
Oh my gosh, it was just so cute.
I liked that guy's channel. And now, ever since I watched it, now I'm getting all kinds of things about, like, you know, sustainable living and, you know, off the grid. And I'm like, that's a lot of work. I love it in theory. If somebody could take care of all the things, I'd be so on board with it. But the day-to-day...
It's hard.
Yeah.
Hard work. Yeah.
And just, like, even just going to the bathroom was a whole thing. Like, and then cleaning out the bathroom. Going to a little outhouse thing with, like, sawdust, and then there was a whole drainage system. And I'm like, I love what this is doing. I just do not want to be the one that's my chore. I'm not into it. Now, maybe if it was just me and I'm dealing with just my business, that's very pretty.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mhm.
Do you remember what it looked like before?
I know. I
No?
know. Oh, yes.
It was white.
Yes. And once again, the black dot's just turning
I know,
a
and
very
see, and look, and
interesting
it pulled
color.
off some more of the red that was left on the plate.
Yeah.
I really do like this
Yeah.
stencil because you always get interesting things happening inside of the bigger circles.
Yeah.
And it makes for, sort of a cool
Mm-hmm.
focal point almost.
Yeah, you're getting lots of oohs and ahs and hearts and love.
All right. Now we're going to do something different on this one.
All right, you got 20 minutes.
Oh, I've got lots of time.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how wonderful this is looking.
Totally, Carla. Totally. 100%.
Got an itchy eyeball.
Yes, and that big, the circular one with the big circles in it, that is Orbital Bliss.
Yeah.
Links are in the chat.
I'm just bringing in some prints, that I've got back here that we did the other day. And
hanging out, needing another layer.
Yeah, need another
Tweaky
layer.
Tuesday, y'all. Tweaking things.
Yeah.
What we do on Tuesday.
I really like this turquoise.
I do too.
But I mean, I really like the way this loosey-goosey turquoise is.
I don't know what you mean, Mark. What you mean? Oh, right. Never mind. Sorry, I just figured it out. Oh.
What are you talking about?
He's pushing for a like if there's gonna be a nighttime stream, any alcohol's involved. Hey, it's just gonna be pop up when unplanned. Nope, not giving y'all any because I don't want to be set to a thing because I really don't know what's going on around here as far as I know people are coming into town. I don't know exactly when they're coming. We will be doing trick-or-treating with Izzy. That usually happens around 6. I don't know how long she's gonna go for. I don't know. Her cousins are coming. They're going to, take her around for a little bit. But then we also have this neighborhood is nuts. There's a lot of kids, and people get get really into the Halloween.
I think they bust them in from out of town.
Oh, totally. There's some that just they
pile out of a big old van.
Oh, well, and then remember even the one with the trailer. I don't know if it's just like a hayride kind of situation or whatever, but seriously,
I think
the trailer.
It's just because, the houses in this area are big, so everybody thinks that everybody must, have really good treats.
Well, and they do. For the most part. So it's a nice concentrated area of giving of the candy. Whereas our old neighborhood in Carrollton was not. It was a dead zone. We'd get maybe 10 kids. Just because a lot of people in the neighborhood didn't. That's really very, very pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, what was the blue color?
Oh,
that's the turquoise, I think.
Yeah, that was my turquoise mix. Here, let me get it. All right, so this is the phthalo turquoise with the airbrush medium added. And I wished I could give you information about how much, but I don't have that.
This falls under the, you can ask about the recipe, but we probably don't have that.
I just pour in enough, and when it starts getting kind of low, I just add some more. I figure, when it turns into, it doesn't have any color in it anymore, I don't know what we'll do then. But anyhow, that's how I get all of these. And sometimes I add other things. I add the glazing liquid. It's always kind of interesting. And sometimes I don't.
Oh, that's exciting stuff, Sophia.
All right, so I need a... got some issues here. See that wrinkle?
Yeah. Better. Nice, Susan. Nice.
That just
yeah, there's a lot of those that happen around here too. The trunk or treat things. In fact, that and they all the like tomorrow there's gonna be one. Are you gonna take the baby?
I thought we would. She really, I think she would. And that lady was so cool about my shirt.
Yeah,
I wore my.
I love this one.
Isn't it? It's still not sticking out there where the. I'm pretty sure it's where the gold. Look, see. It's where the gold paint is.
Yeah, so it's probably not going to take that up.
I don't know if it's going to. But, you know.
I mean, we have to put up a sign and, like, you know, rope off the front door. So they don't come and tell them. No more candy. It's serious.
Did you already get the candy?
No, we haven't gotten the candy. Kind of waiting to, like, if we wait till, like, kind of the right up to it, if it's on sale.
Well, yeah, or they don't have any.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
Well, it'll be terrible. We'll have to send the cavalry out to fetch us some candy.
It'll be all right.
Oh, I think that looks really awesome. Now, I think
yes, it is golden. Yeah, the airbrush medium is golden.
All right, so now here's my thought on this. Where's my new stencil here?
Hey, Kathy.
It's all right. It's all right. All right.
What's happening with
what
you?
I'm thinking about this is making a black flop off onto this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here, look at this.
That's lovely.
I had a lot of paint.
Yeah.
All right, I need to roll this. Because then I'll be really angry over here and I'll be saying, I have a shirt that says, what does it say at the bottom? I just hung it up.
I don't know which one you're talking about. You have lots of shirts, so it's not like...
It's Rosie the Riveter that's saying something about a witch and a hippie and a mouth of a sailor.
Yes.
Yeah, that would...
Yeah.
We've got some grabbiness going on here. It's not good. Okay, so what do I want to do? This is just not lying flat. I don't know what the deal is. It's got a lot of paint on it. It's got a lot of interesting paint on it. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to use the thicker stencil.
Yeah.
Is because I thought that would be a good way to capture and hold some of that.
The soul of a witch, the fire of a lioness, the heart of a hippie, the mouth of a sailor.
There you go.
Good job, Gray. She went and found it.
I love that shirt. And I didn't wear it for a long time because it was at the bottom of the laundry. All right, we're going to go do something that's really kind of scary, and I have to have some other things set up here, and I don't want to use that, but I could use that.
Well, you got 10 minutes to do whatever scary thing you're doing.
Okay, well, just give me a minute here. Oh, that'll be a good one, too.
Oh, yes, and Carla, I think that, did John David post that? Somebody posted, might have even been a couple times, maybe, about the golden stuff. Yeah, if Golden has events all the time, and somebody did post that most recent one, and you do need to register.
Okay, here we go.
If you are not experienced like with acrylic paints or want to know about them, it is a good experience. If you know nothing, it is a fantastic experience.
Yeah.
If you know things, it probably will not be very like you'll be like, okay, well, I already know that.
I didn't, but
we knew a lot of it because we dove deep into the website, so we knew things, and we're like, okay, well,
this black is like goose poop.
Goose poop, tar.
See that?
Looks like tar. Oh, it's like slimy. It's not sticky.
Hey, it still works.
Yeah.
Works like a charm.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
Now we have easily 100 kids, if not more.
And what?
For the Halloween thing.
Oh, I would say more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Oh, man, this is... I wish you could feel this brayer. It's sticking. Can you hear it?
Yeah. We can see it.
Isn't that just a... Now, this is having a bit of an odoriferous vibe to it.
Estella. Is she... Okay, she posted about it. Okay.
All right, I can... I don't know what to do with
Fair enough, Estella. Fair enough. She says she loves the golden events and she attends them several. She attended several of them for the information to stick. It's a lot. They do give you a lot of information. Like, it's very detailed. If you want to know like that detail of paint information, I don't know that everybody wants to know that, but it really is. It's good.
Uh-oh.
I told you about that. This is what I spoke of. You need to pull this one nicely and easily.
I pulled it loose, didn't I?
It probably popped it.
I did.
It's not a, like, it's not going to affect the overall stencil. That is something to keep in mind. It does look rib cage-ish. The technical information. Mm-hmm. Yep. Look at that. Woo woo. Ooh.
Wet, wet, wet.
Yeah, that one's gonna...
Wet, wet, wet. Okay, now, what do I want to do here?
Oh, what else you got? You put some other prints on top of your computer.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, yes, I love it when we get geeky about the, Arty info.
Arty info?
Mm-hmm. Getting geeky.
I just thought I had enough paint on that stencil that I could get another. And I know I can get more than one out here.
Okay, so Mo keeps seeing, I think she said an angry emu. Is that what it was? And then Sophia says, I'm with Mo. I cannot unsee it. Angry emu. Roadrunner. Big bird. Oh. Now I see it. So you got to kind of focus at the top. Like that would be eyeballs, and then it would be like, like a little at the bottom.
Oh, well, I don't have time to contemplate that right now. I've got to move along here. Oh, paint all over. And I just bathed today.
Well, it'll be all right.
It's just this edge here. I just keep...
Yeah. Looks like you've been working on the car.
Well, good thing about it is, you know, don't hit this one little white spot out here in my t-shirt. I'll be good to go.
Well, if you turn it the other way, then it looks like a butterfly, and that's why we were like, and I knew Becky being the Trekkie that she is,
oh gosh, look at this.
the beam me up would, good golly, woman, you are just, it's not getting better.
Moving it around, and I've got another whole bunch here on my brayer.
This is funny. Yes, there you go. Exactly, Paula.
Try to pick up some of this.
Good golly, like it's just, that's a lot. You got 3 minutes.
And I've got a brayer full over here also.
And there's more. It's the everlasting gobstopper of, you know, paints.
Of black paint.
Still says the brayer off sheet is very pretty.
Yeah. Until I gooped it up with black.
Well, you can work that in. Good golly. That's interesting that that one took so much. Oh, well, no, it's not interesting. I get why it did, because there was more paper at the top.
Okay, I've got, I can't do anything else because I don't have any place to put anything else.
Okay, that's kind of good, because we're at, you know, we're right up the time-ish, you know.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and get my...
Thin it out. Spread it.
Spread it out so I can...
Oh, hey, Paige. Yeah, we had a good time today. Definitely come back. All right,
I think I'm going to just, you know...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, put it on the rack.
Let it dry. It's kind of murky. It's a good Halloweener.
Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We will not be back here on Thursday. It's Halloween. We're going to be doing things. Who knows? We might do a little pop-up stream here or there. I don't know that for a fact, or maybe Friday. Who knows? Who knows? But I will try to let my mods know beforehand and give them a little heads up and all of that. See, you know, if we do. If.
Yeah. So we can put it out.
In the meantime, we love you like a
long haul.
bye, guys.
Bye.